So I found a story that some people are saying is the most inspiring story ever. We'll see if this is legit.
I was just 3 when Dad left Mom, and it
Oh.
was just the 2 of us.
That's sad.
Since Mom didn't have an education, she had to work as a maid. Growing up, we didn't have much, and whenever I'd see women wearing fancy clothes, I'd wish my mom could have them too.
This is so relatable to me, but the difference is I didn't even know fancy clothes existed as a kid. Like if someone told me what Gucci was or even what a Lamborghini was, I would have had no idea it was different than any other car or any other clothing brand because we were that poor I didn't even know it existed.
Every night, I vowed to study hard and make it big for Mom's sake.
Oh, I didn't do that.
I promise, when I get a job, I'll buy you a beautiful house and lots of clothes. Really? That's so sweet of you, my doll. I was
Wow.
so focused on my goal that I poured all my heart into studying.
That's sweet.
When I was 7, I got into one of the best schools in the city on scholarship.
Yeah, we didn't have that either. We didn't have schools you could get into. I went to public school and that was it. There was no scholarships.
This didn't exist for me.
As compared to other kids, that really made me a target of bullies, especially Maha.
Uh-oh.
She was the principal's daughter, and the girl couldn't stand me at all.
This is weird because I feel like in my school, if you were a teacher's son or daughter, you were like the nerdiest of all nerds. Like if you were the principal's daughter, you would be the most well-behaved, most nerdy girl or guy in the planet.
One time, our school took us to a history museum, and
Cool.
seeing a dinosaur, I was so excited. This is a 65 million years old fossil of a T-Rex, and they were about the size of a school bus. Isn't that cool? Fine, Miss Know-It-All. You don't need to brag about it. Brag? It's a fact. You would know it too if you ever opened a...
That's kind of stupid.
Brag, it's a fact. That feels like something I would say.
Okay, this really got to Maha. And the witch all of a sudden pushed me,
Uh-oh.
and I went crashing into the dinosaur skeleton.
Oh!
It was a mess.
I'm gonna be honest with you, they definitely glue that. There's no way a 15-pound toddler could knock that over.
Maha accused me of crashing into the skeleton on purpose, and I kept telling the teacher that she was lying.
Literally just pull up a camera. You cannot tell me a place like this didn't have a camera on a T-Rex.
In the end, Mom was called, and when asked to pay the damages, she went mad. Pay damages? For some bones?
You can't, what do you mean pay the damages? This is a priceless artifact of history. We're talking like hundreds of millions of dollars probably.
Who do you think I am? I am a maid. Where do you expect me to get all this money from? Hearing her,
Oh.
all of the kids started
Oh,
laughing, and I
no.
felt my ears burn. It wasn't like I was ashamed of what Mom did for a living, but I didn't exactly go around announcing it. Why did she have to say that? I just grabbed Mom's hand and dragged her out of there. After that day, Maha made it her life's mission to always remind me of what my mom did.
Yeah, I need to know, genuinely, like this is a serious question. Does this happen at other schools? Has this happened to anyone? Like, why did people care what your parents do? Like, this just wasn't a thing for me as a kid.
Hey,
No one cared.
Jasmine, you missed a spot here. Jasmine, pick up the trash. Oh, Jasmine, how about helping the janitor? I had to ignore her.
You didn't have to.
I was on a scholarship and I couldn't ruin my chances. So every day, just to avoid Maha, I would go out to the school's
Okay.
park and sit on a swing to have lunch.
Okay.
It sort of became a ritual, and I loved the alone time. One time, when I was in 8th grade, I went to the park and saw a girl my age on my favorite swing.
Now, don't tell me you're about to beat this girl up because she was on a swing that literally cannot belong to you, because I will lose it. I'm gonna support the bully if you bully her.
It was Azra. She was a new student, and we were both in the same class. Everything was fine until she stood on the swing.
Now I'm on the bully side. You deserve to be bullied. Don't be doing this.
You idiot! You stood on it with shoes. One shoe has like 421,000 units of bacteria.
What?
So many. Come on, Jasmine. I know you're making it up, aren't you? Making it up? I read it in a science magazine.
Oh, this girl is incredibly smart then. She just remembers these weird facts.
Oh, yeah. Got it. So, about the swing, I don't see any germs. Well, come on, let's swing together. By the way, I came to ask you if we could study together.
You came to ask her if you could study together, but you were there first. She met you there. This is what?
Why would I do that? As you said, I am already good at it, and you are not. Makes no sense to waste my time.
Wow, this girl, I don't like this main girl. She's kind of a jerk.
Wow, you are mean. But you do have a point. It's good I don't give up easily. Saying that, Azra walked away, and I wondered what she meant.
What do you mean what she meant? She meant you're mean. She meant she really genuinely wants to study with you.
But you're kind of a mean person.
The girl was always around me. In the class, in the cafeteria, in the school's park, even the bathroom. I was so annoyed at her that I just wanted to get away from her. But right at the exit, I bumped into someone. It was Maha. I am so...
Was her hair blue before?
Look where you're going. Ew. I can't believe you touched me. Your uniform? It's so dirty. Your mom can clean others' clothes
Oh,
and not yours. How
snap.
dare she? And then the words just blurted out of my mouth. Maha, if you're gonna act like a turd, go lay in the yard. What?
I mean, I gotta be honest. There are 1,000 billion things you could have said right there, and that was one of the worst things I've ever heard before.
What did you just say? And boy, she looked furious. Just then Azra spoke. Better get your ears checked, Maha. You're losing your touch. Oh, really? Says the dumbest girl in class. Call me dumb one more time.
Oh, the alliance forms between the dumb girl and the smart girl to take down the mean girl.
I'll introduce my foot to your butt. Got that? Maha glared at Azra.
They need better comebacks, they do.
Just when I thought they'd get into a fight, a teacher entered the bathroom and everyone pretended like nothing happened. I was stunned because no one had ever stood up for me before. Like, ever.
Nice.
And Azra was the first person to do so. Later that day, when I was going home, Azra ran to me. So, fine, I'll help you. Be in the library daily at lunchtime. Yes, I knew it. I know, I have this charisma. I kind of grow on people. Gosh, I really need to get my act together. Mom says she'll get me married off if I don't do well in my
Get
studies.
you married off? Yo, I don't even think that's legal in America, so maybe we're not in America.
While Azra kept talking and talking, I walked away. As I started studying with Azra, I learned that she wasn't exactly the brightest crayon in the box.
Okay.
Like one time, we had to do a history presentation, and Azra told me to leave it to her. We ended up explaining about the Berlin Wall, except that
Okay.
the wall was in China and built to keep the Mongols out.
Oh, so you just picked the wrong wall. That's okay. It's okay. It's an honest mistake. It
When
happens.
I asked why she made such a huge mistake, she was so chill about it. So what? Both were walls and really famous ones.
She's got a point, you know. At the end of the day, they were both walls. They both stopped people from crossing. What's the difference?
Oh God, what had I gotten myself into? There was this one time when we were having swimming lessons, and Azra thought it would be really fun to throw some yellow food coloring in the water and
What?
scream that someone had peed in it. Well, we both ended up in detention.
Yeah, and you probably cost the school an insane amount of money. If your pee made the pool turn yellow, I'd be in so much trouble at this point in my life.
We were caught yellow-handed because the food coloring was all over our hands.
Thank you for explaining that joke to me, my MSA. Thank you.
Oh, it annoyed me how much trouble Azra was. I had to accept the girl was fun. Soon we became best buddies. I helped Azra with her studies, and she helped me by actually showing me how to have fun. I did my first cliff
Full on clothed into the ocean, freaking giant rocks. It seems like you're gonna die.
dive with Azra. She gave me my first makeover, which was really bad, and I looked like a clown. Azra was not just fun, but so compassionate. We both loved animals.
Yeah.
You know, Jasmine, when I grow up, I'll open a pet salon.
Yeah.
It's gonna be so fun.
You know, I'm trying to adopt 2 kittens right now, and this is a true story. They're $2,300 per kitten. Do you know how many views I would need to be able to afford these kittens? Way too many. I don't even know the number. It's insane.
And you know what? I'm gonna name it Azra and Jasmine's Pet Salon. One time, we were in the queue getting lunch, and Maha came in the front and shoved us to the back. I'll
Uh-oh.
teach her a lesson. Let it go, Azra.
We had kids in our school that would like sprint to get to the freaking cafeteria line at first. They would just absolutely full on sprint, and they would get there to get their chicken nuggets, their french fries, and their extra french fries every single day.
She's a brat. Yeah, brats need to be taught a lesson. Saying that, Azra threw her juice box and it hit Maha on the head. And when she turned, Azra gave her the most innocent smile ever. I am so sorry, Maha. It was a total mistake.
Oh.
What? A mistake? My hair extensions. Do you even know how much these cost?
I have no idea how much something like that cost.
20 bucks.
No, I don't, because I have my own hair. I could see Maha boiling with anger, and before things could get ugly, I wanted to be out of there. So I grabbed Azra. Come on, Azra, let's go. But right when we were at the door, Maha threw a handful of mashed potatoes at Azra, which hit the girl behind
Oh.
her. And then an epic food fight broke loose.
Never had one of these either.
It was chaos. All the wild animals were fighting around me. Things got pretty crazy.
Like, why is this a thing, right? I've never even seen a food fight. This can't be real, right? No one ever has done this, right?
All 3 of us were taken to the principal's office, and just as I expected, Maha got off the hook and she started crying in front of her mom. And in the end, only I was punished. My punishment was to clean the school's toilet for a month.
I don't think you're allowed to
That
do
is
that.
so unfair. You didn't even do anything. Come on,
Can you do that? That seems like cruel and unusual punishment.
let's confront that woman.
like child labor.
Just leave it, Azra. It's easy for rich kids. They get off the hook everywhere. And people like me, or just left behind to suffer.
Dang, if that ain't true, that's like the freaking entire world, though.
Stay away from me. Although Azra apologized like a million times, I didn't want to talk to her. It wasn't her fault, but I felt like she was another privileged princess who got out of trouble. Every day I had to clean the bathroom, and Maha was really having fun seeing me miserable. One day when I entered the bathroom, I was shocked to see my name all over it. Try cleaning this. Wrote it.
Yeah, like who's gonna write their own name to vandalize something? It wouldn't make any sense. I would see that and be like, nah, she didn't do it.
Especially with a Sharpie for you. That was it. I had enough of that witch.
Finally!
I slapped her hard. The witch looked at me like she'd kill me, but right then, someone grabbed and shoved her out of the bathroom. It was Azra. How
What?
dare you touch me? I told you, my extensions are expensive. Oh, these extensions?
They just come out that easy? I mean, they probably do. I don't know anything about extensions.
Saying that, Azra ripped off her extensions, and in seconds, both of them were fighting like lunatics. Once again, all three of us were taken to the principal. Just when Maha acted all teary, telling how I had picked on her, I just blew up. Oh, shut up, Maha. Everyone knows it was you who wrote with that Sharpie in the bathroom. Both mom and daughter looked shocked.
Dude,
seeing
did they put the wrong title, or is this genuine? They actually are trying to clickbait this hard.
my outburst. The principal then went on to tell
This is
me
an all-girls school, isn't it?
how I'd pay for being a brat. But a few moments
there's a
later,
dude.
a man walked in.
Is that her boyfriend?
And Azra went running to the man. What happened next left me shocked.
She kissed him.
Turned out,
Oh,
Azra's
okay.
dad was the school district superintendent.
Oh!
Azra had told him about the
Dude
principal's
looks rich.
impartial behavior towards me. Well, Maha was expelled.
No.
And her mom was reported to the school board and later terminated from the job.
No
They both
way.
totally deserved it. After graduation, I started working as a software engineer at a very big company.
What?
And I was doing well. I was finally able to get mom a lovely house. Things were good. As for Azra, she did pass high school,
Nice.
but couldn't get into college.
Not
and
nice.
mom was always after her to get married.
Okay.
One day, Azra and I went out for coffee, and she looked worried and told me how her mom had set her up on a date with a total stranger. I haven't even seen the guy.
That would be weird if your mom set you up, because I would want the girl to want to go on her own accord. I would not be comfortable going.
Because he's some big shot businessman. I can't even stand up the guy because I did that 2 times already.
Uh-oh.
I was wondering, can you perhaps do me a teeny weeny little favor? No, I'm not marrying him for you. No, dummy. Just go on the date and act weird. Just blow him off. I would have done it myself, but I have a very important meeting tomorrow. I wanted to say no, but she looked at me with those puppy dog eyes. And how could I say no to that? So the next day,
Okay, you're gonna fall in love to a rich businessman now.
and when the guy didn't show up, I was furious. I was about to leave, but I heard a deep voice. You must be Azra. I am really sorry for being late. The moment I saw him, my jaw fell because the guy happened to be none other than Zaid,
Zaid? Who the heck is Zaid?
owner of the company I worked for. Phew, he didn't recognize me because he had thousands of employees.
Thousands? Dang.
I gotta leave because I just remembered something. Azra, our moms will set up another date if we don't sit through this one. Just pretend you're here with a friend. Easier said than done. Unexpectedly, I had a good time.
Dang, this is weird because you're gonna fall in love. Okay, so now you're getting a boyfriend, finally. Okay. So maybe, but found out your secret that you worked for him?
I could talk freely to Zaid. Of course, as Azra. We both exchanged numbers.
Oh,
and
your secret is that you're not her and then he's gonna leave you when he finds out, it sounds like?
Zaid and I texted each other every day. It was magical. I felt like I was falling in love with him. When Azra asked me what was happening, I told her the truth and she told me to come clean. And the day I was going to, something awful happened. I had a presentation at work, and when I went in, I was totally shocked to see Zaid there. He looked equally scared.
Oh,
After I
no.
finished the presentation, I
Oh,
just wanted
no.
to run out of the building.
Bro, last time I gave I will never forget this day. I gave a presentation I prepared so long for. And my boss comes up to me after. She literally left in the middle of it and said, Zach, that was the worst presentation I've ever seen. You need to learn how to publicly speak. What? I publicly speak to like 1 billion people online. I quit pretty soon after, but I will never forget that day. I was like, bro, I can speak better than anyone. All right, no.
But he caught me in the elevator. Jasmine? Your name is Jasmine? Why did you lie to me? I can't believe it. I fell in. I can explain. It's complicated. I was gonna tell you tonight, but your lie was caught. Saying that, he left, and I
Oh, does he fire you?
felt awful. I left my job the day after.
Wow.
And when Azra came to visit me, I just lost it. It all happened because of you. My life was fine until you told me to go on that stupid date. Why do I always get into trouble because of things you start?
Oh, nah, she's just salty she lost her man, blaming her friend. That's not cool.
I started. This was all you. Stop blaming me. After that, Azra and I didn't talk. I stopped all communication with her.
Wow.
Changed my number and even deleted my social media
Wow.
accounts. When I got another job and I poured my heart into it.
Oh.
I remembered the promise I made to myself all those years ago.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't let one setback slow me down. In a couple of years,
Yeah, no kidding. You just broke up with someone. But chill, it's not like you freaking lost a leg.
I performed so well and eventually became a big manager in the company I worked in. Mom was so proud of me, but I often wondered what it would be like to share my happiness with Azra. I missed her so much. One day, I was checking my emails, and I was surprised to see an invitation from Azra. She was having a launch for her business and wanted me to join.
Wow.
Though I was unsure, Mom forced me to go.
Okay.
When I reached the place, I was totally blown away. Azra had
Whoa.
finally opened her very own pet salon. It was Azra and Jasmine's pet salon.
It's cool, but I've said it once and 1,000 times. I would do a donut and candy shop, all made by hand.
So, what do you think, bestie? How did I do? Azra? How?
Yeah, really.
When did this happen? It's amazing. Then she told me how she had a business meeting for the salon the day I went out with Zayd in her
Oh.
place. I just had tears in my eyes. She did it. Jasmine, I miss
She did it because of you.
you. Making all this happen
Wow.
wasn't that fun without you. I missed you too. You're my best friend in the whole wide world.
It's beautiful.
I don't ever want to fight with you. You're my soulmate.
Well, I
We fight.
think that's the wrong
who
word,
we
but
are.
okay.
And speaking of soulmate, there's someone here to see you.
No.
When I looked, I was shocked to see Zayd.
Zayd!
He looked a bit nervous, and then I was the one to speak first. And then he ran to me and hugged me so tight and whispered in my ear that he loved me. I whispered back, I love you too. And that's the day I learned that if you work hard and never stop pursuing your goals,
Oh, it is inspiring.
the universe will give you what you want.
Wow. Yo, I agree with that as well. I strongly agree with that. If you work hard and you never give up and you keep getting better, you're going to hit your goals. I mean, that's literally all I've done, and I have a few channels with 1 million subs because of that. If you guys want to be inspired more, hit that subscribe button to help me actually have a few channels with 1 million subs, because I think I lied. I only have one. Bye.